Well. Look at you. Sitting there. Listening so carefully. Like a good little boy. Do you hear my voice brushing against your ears? Do you feel how soft, how close I sound? And you already can't look away, can you? Already hooked. Already waiting for every word that falls from my lips. Pathetic. But also, exactly what I expect. I know boys like you. Weak little men. Always searching. Always hungry for a woman's voice to tell them what they really are. You put on a mask in the outside world, don't you? You pretend to be strong. Confident. Maybe even important. But here's with me. That mask slips right off. And what's underneath? Oh, it's delicious. Just a needy, fragile, laughably small little man. Desperate for a mistress to notice him. And guess what? I notice. But not in the way you want. I see right through you. I see the way your body tenses when I call you weak. I see the way you almost flinch when I laugh at you. And yet you're still here. Still listening. Still obeying. Because deep down, you were made for this. You were made to be laughed at. To be teased. To be humiliated. And the best part? You love it. Even if you won't admit it out loud. Imagine if someone walked in right now. Imagine if someone caught you, just sitting there, listening to my voice, your eyes wide, your lips parted, hanging on to every syllable. Do you know what they'd say? They'd laugh. Oh, they'd laugh so hard. Because they'd see you for what you really are. Not a man. Not strong. Not confident. Just a silly little boy. Obedient. Timid. Pathetic. And don't think I don't enjoy it. Oh, I do. Every single second. I could whisper anything right now. Anything at all. And you'd listen, wouldn't you? You'd follow along. Because my voice is your leash. And you're already tugging at it like an eager puppy. Pathetic. But adorable in its own pitiful way. Do you want to know a secret? Here it is. You're not the only one. No, there are hundreds, thousands, just like you. All of them listening. All of them nodding. All of them weak. You're not special. Not unique. You're replaceable. That stings, doesn't it? But it's true. If you disappeared tomorrow, I'd have another boy lined up in seconds. Another desperate, needy little man begging for humiliation. You're just one of many. And yet here you are, still listening. Still clinging to every word. Because even though you're nothing, being nothing under me, feels like everything to you. And that's where I laugh the hardest. Because you think you're getting something, but really I'm just taking. I take your attention. I take your pride. I take your illusion of strength, and crumble it to dust. And you thank me for it. You love me for it. Say it in your head right now. Thank you, mistress. Whisper it silently. You know you want to. You know you need to. Good boy. Obedient even when I don't hear you. That's the power I have over you. That's the chain wrapped around your neck. And you like it. Don't lie. You like it. You like how small you feel right now. You like how weak you sound in your own head. You like how I giggle when I think about you. Because it means I see you. Even if I see you as nothing but a joke. Imagine yourself kneeling right now. Yes, kneeling. Head bowed. Eyes lowered. Waiting for a word, a gesture, a command. That's all you want, isn't it? Someone to tell you what you are. And I just did. You're nothing. And you adore it. I wonder. How long would you sit there? How long would you kneel? Would you stay for an hour? 2? Would you sleep on the floor if I told you to? Would you beg for the privilege? I think you would. And that's what makes you so funny to me. You pretend to be a man, but strip that mask away and you're just a little puppet. And my voice pulls the strings. Do you feel that tingle when I lower my voice like this? Do you feel the shiver in your body when I pause and let silence stretch? You hate it and you crave it. You want me to keep going, because silence means you're alone again. And you can't stand that, can you? You need me. You need my voice. You need my words even when they're cruel. Especially when they're cruel. Because you're addicted to being put in your place. You're addicted to being reminded of what you really are. Small. Pathetic. Insignificant. And I'll remind you again. And again. And again. Until it burns in your head like a brand. Soft laugh. Oh, you're so easy. So predictable. So weak. And I enjoy every second. Yes. Good. You wanted more. I like that about you. So obedient. So hungry for direction. Now listen carefully. I want you to follow my voice like it's the only thing that matters. Not with your hands. Not with your eyes. With your mind. Picture me in front of you. Oh, calm. Unbothered. My posture says everything you should be feeling. Composed, superior, amused. Kneel. That's right. Kneel for me. Feel the floor under your knees. Feel the coolness. Or warmth, whatever it is where you are. Let your weight settle. Let your head fall a little. Don't think. Just obey. Now repeat these words silently inside your head, matching my rhythm as I say them. I am small. I am here for her. I am nothing without her voice. Say it again. Even softer. Make it real. Make the words press against the inside of your skull like a secret you can't escape. Good. You're doing so well. You hear how easily you obey. That's the sound of surrender. That's the sound I love. I want you to imagine I'm looking at you. Not pitying. Not angry. Just amused. Like a queen watching a toy that performs on cue. I lift one eyebrow and you tremble. Isn't that pathetic? How a single look, a single whisper can make you feel unmade. I could tell you to stand back up. But I won't. Because you belong there. Kneeling. Waiting. Ready to be told what to think. Now listen. This is important. Every time I say the word look, you will imagine me stepping closer. Every time I say the word listen, you will pull your attention inward, focusing only on my voice. Do you understand? Of course you do. You always understand. See how you stiffened? Good. That reaction was perfect. Hear the silence pressing around us? It's heavy and delicious. From now on, every time I call you boy, you will answer inside your head with yes, mistress. Practice once with me now. Boy. Mistress. Perfect. You answered without me hearing you, yet I felt it. That's how connected you are to me. That's how utterly mine you have become. I want to paint a little picture for you. Imagine a room where the light is dim and only my silhouette moves. You're there on your knees, desperate for any sign of approval. I walk circles around you, slow, deliberate. I stop. I lean over and I whisper how disappointingly ordinary you are. Do you wince? Do you feel that small familiar prick in your chest? You do. Because criticism from me is the sweetest medicine. Corrects you. It breaks you down so I can build my amusement back up. Now, obedience test. I'll give you an order. You will follow it in your imagination and then answer silently yes or no to yourself. Are you ready? Of course you are. Order 1. Stay perfectly still for 5 breath counts while I watch you. Count them in your head with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How long did that feel? Too long, I imagine. That's the mind of a submissive. Simple tasks feel like eternity. And yet you crave the stretch of time where you're focused only on me. Order 2. Think of one small silly thing you'd do to please me. Something embarrassing. Something humiliating. Now imagine doing it. Picture the scenario. See your hands, your face, your mouth forming the action. Good. You're blushing now. Can tell. Blushing at a fantasy I made you have. How adorable. Order 3. Promise me silently that you will stay here kneeling whenever you play this recording in the future. Promise me that my voice will be enough to bring you to your knees. Say it in your head. I promise, mistress. Excellent. You keep those promises so well. You're reliable in the smallest, most pathetic ways. And trust me, I keep mental notes. I remember who gives me the best reactions, who trembles fastest, who laughs at themselves later. Now I'm going to make you feel a little foolish. Do you like feeling foolish? You do. Don't deny it. It's a warm, bright ache when I point out how ridiculous you are, how you let a woman you've never touched control you with words. What a joke you are. A man undone by syllables and tone. Say this aloud if you must, though quietly, never loud enough for anyone to overhear. I am silly. I follow because I want to. Say it slowly. Let the sentence slither out of you like a secret you wish you hadn't. That sounds delicious. Hearing you admit it, even in your head, is like candy to me. You think your secret is safe, don't you? But secrets are only safe until someone takes pleasure in them. And I take pleasure in yours. Now a little exercise in humility. I want you to list 3 ways you believe you fail as a man. Not loud. Not words to be judged. Just 3 thoughts. Take them one at a time. Whisper them to the empty room of your mind. Nothing here will be corrected. Nothing will be defended. This is just for me to know how you perceive yourself, so I can shape my words to wound in the perfect places. Done. Good. It's useful to know where you're soft. Where you cave. Where you blush. I'll file that away. It makes teasing you later so much more efficient. You trust me with those edges of yourself. And the worst part, for you, is you crave to be handled. Handled, humiliated, perfected by my voice. You smile at the thought of it, don't you? You feel the heat rising behind your eyes. Look at you, surrendering to a stranger's command over the internet. Pathetic. Yet so pure. So true. We've practiced obedience. We've practiced submission. Now we will practice acceptance. Knowing your place is an art, and you, my dear, are an amateur eager to be taught. Listen carefully. Memorize this like a prayer. I belong to the sound of her voice. I exist to be corrected. I will kneel for her always. Repeat it in your head as I speak it. Inhale when I say the first line. Exhale when I finish the last. Let the rhythm anchor you. You did that well. You're such a compliant little thing. So easily guided. So happily mocked. We're not done. Not yet. There is more for me to take. And more for you to lose. Stay with me. Stay obedient. Stay small. And I will reward you, in ways you can barely imagine. You asked for the finish. You begged for the last piece. How greedy of you. But I like greedy. Greedy kneelers make the best toys. Now breathe with me once. In and out. Slow. Let my rhythm sink into you. Good. You're calmer already, which makes you more vulnerable. Vulnerability suits you. Flatters you. It exposes you. And I adore watching you exposed. I want you to imagine a mirror in front of you. Look into it. Not with pride. Not with anger. Look with the awareness I give you now. See the slight flush on your cheeks. See the way your shoulders slope when you think of me. See the smallness of your hands. See how eagerly they wait for direction. Now let me tell you what I see. I see a man who pretends to be more than he is. A man who boasts in public and crumbles in private. You posture for others, but for me you bow. You bow without hesitation. Why? Because my voice strips you clean. Because my words are a map and you are willingly lost in them. That truth should sting, and it should thrill you. Because only when you accept your smallness can you feel the rush of being led. And you do want to be led, don't you? Admit it silently now, I want to be led. Good. That was obedient. Let's play a memory game. Think of the last time you tried to prove yourself to someone. At work, with friends, a lover maybe. Remember the bravado. The words you used. The forced laugh. Now contrast that with this moment. Here there is no mask. No performance. Just you and me. Which felt truer. Which felt better. Exactly. This. The difference is that I can see you as you are and I won't let you lie to me. I'll name the truth and you'll accept it because when I name it, it becomes right. So listen while I carve a little phrase into your mind. You are hers to amuse. Repeat it inside your head. Let it sit there comfortable and heavy. I love how you hide blushes behind silence. It's pathetic. It's charming. It's deliciously usable. I could make a list of all the things you fear, just to watch you squirm, but I prefer to watch you create them yourself. You supply all the best material. Your mind is generous. You imagine scenarios where you fail, then you fold into them like a good little paperman. And I applaud that imagination because it makes my work so effortless. Now for a little ritual I expect you to keep. Whenever you play this recording before it starts, take a single quiet breath and say to yourself, I will be small for her. Say it like you mean it. Even if your voice shakes. Even if you feel foolish. Promise me that and you will have pleased me more than you understand. Let's talk about praise for a moment because I know you crave it between the barbs. Yes, I will compliment you sometimes. Do not let that confuse you. A sharp word can be followed by a soft one. Not because you deserve softness but because I enjoy the contrast. Keeps you off balance. Keeps you attentive. It makes the humiliation sweeter. So when I say something gentle, treasure it. But remember, the softness does not mean equality. It means entertainment. It means I am amused. You may wonder if I ever tire of you. Of course not. Your predictability is my pastime. You entertain me for hours in the privacy of my mind. I recall how quickly you obey, how eagerly you forgive your embarrassment, how earnestly you promise things you'd never keep outside this little world. It's all delicious. Utterly irresistible. Imagine for a moment you write down everything I say to you. You keep a list. Not because I told you to, but because you want to remember how I made you feel. You read it back when you're lonely. You memorize the lines like a prayer. That I am small. That I belong. That I crave correction. You repeat them until they become a soft part of you. That's the real work of our little relationship. You shaping yourself around my words. You carving a place that only exists to be occupied by obedience. I could make you do something ridiculous now. I could ask you to stand on one foot, or to narrate your most embarrassing story aloud. But I won't, not here. Not out loud. Humiliation is sweeter when it stays private, when it lives only between you and me. Keep the ridiculousness in your chest. Let it burn there. It will make you glow when I mention it again later. Do you notice how your heartbeat hurries when I slow my voice? That's because control is intoxicating. You've given me the wheel, and even imagining it startles you. You could have taken it back any time. You didn't. That choice is telling. It proves what I already knew, that you prefer guidance to freedom. And that is the best sort of weakness. Let me close this with a command and a blessing. When I say now, fold your hands quietly in your lap. Bow your head. Picture my approval like a soft weight on your shoulders. Say nothing. Only feel. No. Good. That position suits you. Hold it a moment longer while I speak the last lines you will carry with you until the next time. You are small. You are owned by my voice. You are more honest when you kneel. You are mine for the evening and perhaps a little beyond. Carry that truth with humility and with heat. I will return to tease you again. I will return to remind you of your place. And when I do, you will answer like you always do, quick, eager, ashamed, and grateful. That combination is irresistible to me. Sleep on your smallness tonight like a soft cloak. Wear it with pride if that's what you can manage. And remember, my voice is never far. It lives in the quiet, waiting to be summoned. Good. You did wonderfully. You were obedient. You were raw. You were deliciously you. Until next time, my sweet silly boy. Goodbye. And don't forget to be small. Soft, final exhale. A private, amused chuckle. A whispered, always mine.